Hello, everyone, and welcome. Oh, my faithful, amazing viewers, to a special day today. A special night, I should say. Yes, we've come to that. The penultimate episode of Gehenna Academy. Penultimate means here, the second to last. Now, you might be wondering, how do we wrap up such a story? A story filled with cults, psychics, monsters, fairies, and reapers. Well, that honestly is a question I've asked myself many times while doing this show. But what you're about to see is the conclusion that I've put forth to be the best possibility of all of them. Whether or not this story will end in tragic sorrow or blissful happiness is not really up to me. Rather, it is up to the players before me. Before we begin, I would like to introduce my wonderful cast.
Hey, no one else is here, so it will start with me. I am Chantel B. Pronouns they them, playing Melody. Pronouns she them, and it's a. I don't know what's been going on. As far as Melody knows, we're having a great night, but we're through a mirror. I don't know.
Chris?
Hi, everybody. My name is Christopher Cologne. You can call me Chris Cologne. Pronouns he, him, and I'm playing Isaac the Fury. Pronouns also he, him. And, it's rough. We are facing incredible odds, and I am in my darkest self once more and have a little surprise this time up my sleeve. We'll see whether or not that gets pulled out. So,
Up your sleeve.
yes. Metaphors.
I wonder what that means. No, seriously. I wonder what that actually means.
I'll tell you what it means. Hi there. My name is Wes Franks. My pronouns are he, they. And for this evening, I'll be playing Andy Walsh, whose pronouns are he, him. And I'll tell you, Andy's very, very excited to spend some time with our friends here.
And I guess that just leaves me. I'm going to be your storyteller tonight, Nick Francia. We can find me at Nobleman Nick. And my friends, my beings, my fellow Gehenna Academians, students. Are you ready to begin our show?
Let's do it.
Let's fucking go. And by let's fucking go means I'm going to play the opening now. Enjoy. Gehenna Academy. This is not the location of tonight. What once was a beautiful place for those that were different to seek refuge, which once was the location of a beautiful formal party, which once was the location of an institute of learning, has become something darker, something much different. And yes, the harrowing tales of Gehenna Academy and its students will forever be etched into the foreground of the stone. It is not here where our finale takes place. No, it is within a peculiar mirror. Thank you, Vinvox, for the subscription. Prime subscription, by the way. It is in this mirror that we find ourselves in an interesting place. A place of darkness, a place of dreams, a place of otherworldliness. It is Amara's home. It is their beginning, their origin. But Amara is not our POV character right now. Rather, that goes to Melody. Melody, you look onward to Mercutio, who has followed you through the mirror. You have ascended and opened up the gate. You have started the final ritual, the ritual that will ascend your divinity. And this is here that will happen. Everything that you worked for, needless to say, you kind of joined in a little late on it, but you were as big as part as anyone, were you not? And now that Sylvester has fallen and you can feel the threads of Sylvester, his mind eroding away from you, you're left with Amara by your side, mute, eyes open, brimming with power, not even a person anymore, more of just a catalyst for what's to come. And Mercutio, who's not even standing before you, he's on his knees, injured, hurt, at death's door, as it were. And he looks at you. So this is what it comes to?
Who hurt you?
You know who did that. Do I really need to answer?
Yes.
It was your leader, the professor, and it was also Sylvester. And he coughs up a bit of blood, staining the kind of like floating rock that you are all on in the oblivion.
You killed Sylvester.
No. They killed Sylvester. Your people.
Why are you here?
I'm here to save you. To save you both.
What do you think we need saving from?
Blind loyalty. I know you desperately want there to be something else. I know ever since you were exiled, you feel like there needs to be another path. That there needs to be another way out of this mundane place. But I'm telling you, it's not as mundane as you think. That the life we shared together, even for those few months, was colorful. And if you complete the ritual, Amara will cease to be. And I know that might be okay with them. But you have to understand that you know better. That's everything. To lose one's individuality.
But that's what they want.
That's what they want from everyone. They linked all your minds together, didn't they? You're on the same wavelength. Where does melody end and mantra begin? Do you even know what thoughts are your own anymore?
Where does it look like the ritual needs to happen?
It looks like it's happening already.
Already
It's just time, and you're not sure how much time, but you can see that Amara's channeling it. The ritual's already underway. You just need to wait for it to finish, essentially. And
Okay. So anyone that needs to wants to stop this ritual essentially needs to interfere with Amara.
yep. And there doesn't seem to be anyone else around. You're sure they're in this place somewhere, but right now it's just you three.
Okay. If I say no, what are you going to do?
There's not much I can do. And at this moment, he kind of drops to his back and looks up. I guess I'll just wait for the end. And you can tell that there's actual genuine tears coming from his eyes. I miss you, Melody. I miss the old you. The one that enjoyed class. The one whose goals included finding and summoning a pet. The ones who we would stroll about town and seduce random people and make a game out of it. The ones that we shared.
Shut up. I'm trying to think. Is there any ability to see through any of the other heads at present? Like, if I basically, is it worth me rolling to even try to see?
You have
people who
1,000
might be
eyes.
on the other side of the mirror.
Yeah, you have 1,000 eyes.
Hmm.
So who are you trying to locate specifically? Because that's the thing. You gotta. Okay.
I just want to know what he's doing. I just want to, what's the good father up to? Wait, it's a gaze into the abyss. Oh, it's a 7.
I'm gonna give you a scene with. I'm not even gonna make it. It's gonna be confusing on its own. I'm just gonna give you a scene without context. You look through the eyes of which you assume is Dr. Morrison as you see you're in a cozy room looking like a cottage or like a cabin with its wooden like kind of walls and outside beautiful, but you don't feel like he's gone. You feel like he's close by probably. And you can feel, this is the most visceral rush, and you can feel like something, like you're covered in something almost. And you see his eyes look down, and he appears to be naked, but you don't see any of the, obviously, the more traumatizing bits, as it were. But you do see his like feet, and that his body's kind of covered in this slime. And you look over, and you see coming from, like, with the slime trail, something that shocks you. And go ahead and roll keep your cool as you see the body of the professor.
I do not.
But it doesn't look like the professor, more like his husk, as it appears to be split open, like something full on erupted out of it. Like almost like it unzipped itself from it in a gory fashion. And so you failed on the keep your cool?
Oh yeah. Hey, I level up. That's nice.
Awesome. And you shudder for a second, and you see as the point of view looks in the mirror, but you can't see the face. You don't keep your cool enough in time, and you watch as you hear a humming noise that increases and intensifies until it's hurting you as you take a point of harm, as your ears begin to bleed and you snap out of the vision.
Oh, that's no fun. I'm just gonna scream, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna blood curdling scream that one.
I thank you for not blood curdling screaming into our ears. Although, you know what? You could do it if you want to. That's the pain worth it. I'm gonna open up my earphones a little bit.
I personally cannot. It would just come out as a note. I just belt a note because that's what I do. I don't know how to scream. It's funny because before I did that, the potential was that I would just heal Mercutio and just take that harm. But I can't heal some harm. I either heal all of it or none of it.
You could just try to, if your intention is to heal him, you could try to patch it up normally. I mean,
That's
you could just tend to his wounds. It wouldn't fix him completely, but it would do the same way. And he'll look over you and see your distress, and he reaches an arm out for you. But obviously, like, he's on the ground, so it doesn't get really close to you unless you're standing right by him.
I will try to heal him the normal way.
Okay, you're not are you doing this intimately? Because there's a special rule in the book about it. If you do that, he's gonna heal another harm as well.
Am I doing it? I didn't realize.
That's an actual rule. I'm not even.
I know. No. What I didn't realize was that he had somehow managed to sprain himself on the way through. I will. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's like can't move if he doesn't. He probably could get up if he wanted to. He's just like tired. He's tired. He's exhausted. He's lost quite a bit of blood. Okay, so you're going to heal him up.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of what's your mindset as you're doing it? Is there kind of like there's attraction behind it, or is it just pretty normal?
I mean, there's always been attraction. So, yes, it's a sort of almost apologetic in the sense of I didn't want it to be like this. It just is like this.
And I feel like when you go, one of the parts, you start to, like, are you just ripping, like, parts of your, Also, this is an important question. Did Melody dress up for the formal?
Yes.
What is Melody wearing then?
Ooh. Probably heavy satin.
So
In
basically,
blue.
of course, you need like a baby blue or like a rich divine blue.
The rich divine blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I wish I could rock a baby blue powdered suit. I saw my friends do that in high school, and I was like, man, I'm missing out on something in life. So you have to like essentially rip the bottom of your dress to kind of get like into makeshift bandages. And I feel like at one point you heal a wound that's been done to his neck, and he shudders away for a second from you when you go to touch his neck, almost like reflexively, but then hesitantly lets you do it. And it kind of harkens back to the last time he was in this situation. I really fought for you, you know. Sorry, I'm like losing my English accent. I really fought for you, you know.
I know. We just don't see the same things.
Isn't it good that we're different?
Yeah. It's like you said. Individuality.
I'm sorry that your date exploded. He was poisoned, mostly. I didn't like him, but I don't wish that on anyone. Do you think there's still a chance for us?
My date just exploded. And we're in Iraq. About to complete a ritual that you think is going to bring about the end of the days. So probably everything else has been very strange.
We're gonna die anyway. I mean, I guess this would be... Should we just get, like, married real quick?
What?
I know it sounds stupid, but, like, I'm almost 100 years old, and that's the one thing I've never done. Yeah, I know. I'm Mercutio, and yeah, Mr. Afraid of Commitment.
Why not?
Amara, will you do the honors? Amara doesn't respond.
What?
And he kind of puts a hand to your head. Close your eyes for a second. Can you imagine what our life would be like if Mantra never came here? Or if we had met outside the academy in different circumstances?
think we'd have had a lot of fun.
I think so too. And I think the camera pans out as we end that scene here with the unfortunate end. Isaac, you land in a very similar rock. Kind of like nothingness floating out in space. There's no Donald. There's no Ivy. But there is a gentleman sitting at a desk, writing letters to particularly no one, kind of like his thoughts in a journal. And you can see there's drawings around him. Drawings of a kind of like a taller, freckled and fierce looking woman with two buns and like cozy clothing. Another of an astounded gentleman with glasses and a kind of slightly off-putting smile on his face. And finally, another woman who's kind of in like a band t-shirt, ripped up jeans, and hollowed out eyes. What does Andy look like right now as he sits at this desk?
Andy, since you might have last seen him, is a little bit older, a little bit wiser. He started to grow a beard. His hair is longer than we last seen, and it's tied back in a bun. He's wearing a powder blue polo and a navy blue blazer on top of it. They're tucked into some very nice slacks, khaki. He is calm, serene, almost, at one with himself. And there's a fierceness to his eyes.
And that's what you see, Isaac.
Who are you?
You know who it is, Isaac. You've seen him at the party. He was Mr. Wonderful. He was all smiles. He was the person everyone was talking to. He's like a poster child for Mantra.
Excuse
Who am
me.
I?
Yeah, you dingus.
Dingus. I haven't been called a dingus in quite some time. Would you like to have a seat?
Not really.
You can stand if you want to, that's fine. Your name is Isaac, right?
Yes.
It's a pleasure to formally meet you, Isaac. My name's Andy Walsh. And Andy's going to stand up and extend a hand over the desk.
I use my powers and throw the desk across.
Oh,
The letters disappearing into nothingness. But it's okay, Andy. There's nothing anyone can do but wait. And maybe have a conversation.
that's fine. I can stand too.
I want out, weird man.
Oh,
Isaac, he's also
Don't we
about like
all?
your age, by the way. Like maybe a year older.
yeah. He's about 20. 21.
Still weird in my book.
That's fine. That's fine. I can stand too. We can both stand. We can talk together. I can move across, give you some more space if that makes you more comfortable. Isaac?
Just tell me where the professor is so I can kick his ass.
The professor. I would like to gaze into the abyss to see if I can see what's happened with the professor.
Yeah.
All right. I assume I know which one he's talking about.
Oh, yes.
All right, that's an 8 on the die.
Professor Morrison.
Perfect. Professor Morrison. All right, that is going to be 9.
You pan over, and you feel the familiar cabin, and you see the professor looking over at you. The professor. And you see the same husk. Like a butterfly being born from a chrysalis. Ask him what he wants.
Isaac. 2 questions. First, you're going to have to be more specific about which professor. There are many at this school.
Take a fucking guess, Morrison.
Morrison. What do you want from Morrison? You said you want to kick his ass. Why do you want to kick his ass?
Because he's going to kill everybody.
That doesn't seem right. Why would Professor Morrison want to kill everybody?
I don't fucking know which you cult types.
Oh. That one hurt, Isaac. Cult types. It's a big word to be throwing around there, buddy.
Only hurts because it's true.
No. You can't. You cannot possibly be in the right realm of understanding. You can't say that, Isaac. You know why you can't say that? You have no context. You have no firsthand experience of what it's like being a part of Mantra.
Oh, believe me, when you started putting fucking things in our heads and started watching our every movement, I think I had a pretty good understanding of what kind of cult you are.
I mean, isn't that what your educators do to you?
No,
Put
they
thoughts
don't.
into your head. They watch you, make sure that you're safe.
Believe me, they did a shitty job of that this year and last year. They suck at it now, they'll suck at it forever. But sadly, this is the only place where I can have some peace.
Peace. You've been searching for peace, haven't you, Isaac? Isn't that what you want, Isaac? Stillness, calm, peace.
Isaac, you get a flash in your head. You see yourself sitting on a bench, looking towards the lake. You can feel someone's hand intertwined with yours. And you look up. Who has your hand? Is it Amy or is it Ivy?
Can I say that it kind of flashes, like it's Ivy, but kind of flickers sometimes to Amy?
But I need to know specifically what... No, actually, no, that's fine. I'll let that up to you. I think how this works out well.
I'm gonna need you to get out of my head before I get violent.
Trust me, friend, I'm not in your head at all. And if you need to get violent, then I understand. Completely. I've been there before.
Just show me the exit, please.
If I knew that, I'd be out of here myself, but maybe we can find it together. You and me.
And why would a mantra be stuck in here?
Because I was sent here, I reckon. It's my purpose to be here.
Seems like a shitty purpose.
Well, not completely. Not if it was my purpose to meet you, Isaac. Fate decided that we should meet each other.
Please, fate. A bunch of bullshit.
Son of a bitchin', no good, lousy ass fate. Always getting in the way, huh? Look, just take my hand, Isaac, and let's go together. I know you're angry, but what if I helped you?
Can you
In
put
exchange for what?
You get out of here, and I get out of here too. Or I meet a new friend.
And what are your thoughts on Mantra? Are you still their little lapdog?
I've never been a lapdog with Mantra ever. My whole life, I've suffered from poverty and have faced many disappointments and pain, much like you. I just want to make other people happy. I want them to feel at home. That's the mantra I believe in. Trust me, there was a time when I was at war with myself. And I saw the things that mantra could do to people. And I had to put myself in the way. I had to stand up and I had to stop it. So I did. I made it better. That's the brilliance of it. It's an ever-evolving.
Yeah, don't show me the cult speak. We work together. You betray me, I'll rip you into tiny pieces that even the atoms between won't know where you are.
roll to shut down? I feel like I should have called for that a while ago, but that in particular was particularly spicy.
That is a 10.
Okay, choose give him a condition.
I would actually like to, storyteller, if I might, utilize my move, Unshakable.
Ooh.
Ooh, what's that?
So when another PC tries to turn me on or shut me down, and I do not have the condition drained, I may spend a string or gain the condition drained to have their roll be shifted into a category lower. So it's a 10. I would like to move it down to a 7 to 9, please.
Awesome. So you choose one from below, and he's going to give you condition back then, Isaac.
I will take a lovely string on this young man. So I'll take string on Andy.
And what condition would you like to give Isaac, Andy?
Let's see.
He's already got unsavable.
Unsavable? Oh.
It's a long story.
Yeah.
Tales all this time.
Let's give Isaac the condition valuable.
Wait, valuable or
Valuable.
fallible? Okay.
Capable of making mistakes.
Yeah, okay, like infallible. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure
Yeah.
at first.
Thank
Yeah.
God, because real life Chris was meant to look up Google.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. Apparently I also whatever. That's the right one. There. Okay, yeah, you give him the condition fallible. And you noticed, Isaac, I have a question for you. If you could give all this bullshit up, if you could walk away from Gehenna Academy and just be happy with someone, living your own life without all this bullshit, without all this mantra business, without all the psychic powers, would you take it? Do you feel like the world of supernatural has honestly been more of a burden for you?
In my mind, Isaac, either way, it would have ended up the same. He wasn't necessarily having a happy life as a normal person, let alone having a happy life as a supernatural person. So, I mean, it's helped him learn things, so he really wouldn't give that up because he wouldn't be who he is now.
I'm gonna put a more direct choice in your head. Actually, the same choice that Ivy had to make, but you don't know Ivy's choice. You see the scales before you. You see on one side is Ivy, and flashing between Ivy to Amy again, and then the other side is power. Whether it be books, whether it be Patel teaching you things, whether it be your gang, whether it be everything else. It's power. What do you choose?
There's a strong temptation as Isaac kind of leans towards that power, especially being in his darkest self, but in the end he goes left because Ivy makes him a better person and he likes the way she makes him a better person.
Yes. Maybe you're not as unsavable as one might think, Isaac. Maybe there is hope. And maybe you need to just give yourself a chance every once in a while. And as you kind of follow Andy, the light begins to spread as Amara assumes to a new level. And you see the light spreading from Amara at Melody. It's going to encapsulate you. And Mercutio grabs your hand. Together.
Could I?
Yes, you could always.
Can I roll to turn on?
Yeah, sure. Oh no. I don't the light. I don't know if the light's gonna wait that long, but go ahead.
Okay, so hang on a second. 'Cause I think, yeah, that's a 10.
Okay, gain a string on him.
Yes, that's what I would like to do. I would like to keep him head of the Hydra.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. All right. Well, damn. Oh, Mercutio. Oh, sorry, Mercutio. I know you had attempted to get away from that. Oh, he saw his friends on the other side. Oh, he would have been fine.
He would have been fine, but also, you know, together. Whatever happens to me now happens to him. It's great.
And he will also give himself to you as he kind of pushes his head forward towards yours. And you kind of, if you allow it, Melody and Mercutio kind of share this like one last kiss as the light envelops both of them. And then you hear like a record stopping and scratching as themes start to play, songs begin to jump, and then finally it settles on one. And you hear an alarm clock. And you wake up. You're in a bed. Like a double though. Like a double, like a shitty double. and it's comfy and it's cozy, despite being just a single mattress. But there's like a big quilt over it. Looks to be handmade. And you feel your head resting on someone. As you look up and you see Mercutio. And he's kind of softly snoring.
This is not what I expected.
What are you talking about, Melody? As the kind of memories start to rush back to you, you're settling into your new job. You're a counselor this year, for the summer camp, Camp Sparrow. You're you and Mercutio and your other friends took this job this great summer, to teach the kids about like ecological preservation and whatnot. It's gonna look great on your resume when you go back to the fairy realm. Being an ambassador does have its perks. As you hear a knock on your door, as you hear, Melody. You are naked, by the way. So is Mercury. So you probably like.
It's fine. No.
So did you say like come in?
Yeah. But...
Yeah. Robin bursts in the door and she stops. She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to intercede. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Ambassador. Madam Ambassador."
What?
Oh, I was just saying it's time to start the day's activity. I've already checked in with everything. The people from back home, they say everything is going great. The Prince and the King even want to make an appearance here in a couple days, they said. And yeah, you remember that. You're like, oh yeah. Like Melchior and Yone, the Crown King and Prince, they wanted to come down and check out the new, because this is actually a very important site for the Fae.
Oh. Good. I had a very strange dream. That was strange.
Oh, really? Like how strange? Like, not foreboding, right?
Oh, end of the world things.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Oh no! Oh, it's okay. Maybe something bad. Is there anything I can do for you? And she kind of comes over and goes, "Can I get you some dream grass? Something to alleviate the pain? Anything you need?"
No. It's
She's
okay.
got her little planner kind of stuck. You see Robin, kind of like, and you're like, wow. You're like, things were a little bit tough before, but when you got your little new intern, it really took off. Things got a lot easier.
Can I gaze into the abyss?
Yeah, sure. What are you gazing into the abyss about?
I want to know how much of my dream I can remember.
Sure. I don't know why you would want to remember such a terrible dream, but yeah, go ahead.
Sometimes dreams hold information that... Oh, that's nice. 12. 12.
12? 12?
Yeah.
12? You sure you want it to be a 12? You think about it. You think about your dream a lot, and you get this idea of cults. You realize you're trying to gaze into the abyss, but then you're like, what does that even mean? You just kind of think very hard and try to remember yourself. Why would you gaze into the abyss? What the fuck is the abyss? We don't do that. And you think as you kind of try to remember your dreams, and you could feel something about something called mantra, like an organization, and cannibalism, and the fact that you were eating people and stuff like that. But honestly, it sounds like right out of a B horror movie. And you think Isaac was trying to kill your boyfriend at one point.
Well, that's absurd.
Yeah, Isaac's been. You don't understand why Isaac wouldn't get. Isaac's like a sweetheart from what you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, ever since him and Amy got engaged, it's been he's been on cloud 9.
All right. I need you to leave.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, Mercutio, I'm sorry. And he kind of starts to stir up. It's okay, Robin. Shit happens. Oh, and Andy wanted to see if you wanted to sit in on one of his sermons for the campers. And Andy is he's kind of like a pastor in training, like a preacher in training, I should say.
Sure.
Yeah, he'll be right outside the breakfast nook. Breakfast like tent area. And she goes around, and you can see as she's getting it, she's screaming, and she goes, Tyler, at Reese, come over here. And you hear them talking about, well, what do you need, Robin? I need you to lift this up and no, not that high. And you kind of like settles in, and the sun is shining, and the world is full of color. And you look over at your fey plant that you brought here to kind of keep you company, that's been growing, and it's growing splendidly and beautifully.
Great.
It's almost like this world is just perfect today.
I do like a perfect world.
Of course.
Oh.
And
That thing is horrible. Okay.
Mercutio's getting dressed in his uniform for the counselors and stuff like that. I have to go over some of the things with Samir today. Some of the bookkeeping. They got a really good eye for this sort of stuff.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They can always spot things that I can't even see in those books.
Well, have fun.
I will. I'll see you later, love.
See you later.
Oh, and if you see Elliot around, give him a smack. He thinks
any particular reason, or just for fun?
He thinks that prank of his was funny last night, and I don't appreciate it. And tell him I'm coming from him. I'm going to get him.
Okay, I will make sure I do that.
All right, and he gives you a kiss on the cheek and walks out.
I guess I'll put some clothes on.
You look and you see you got your nice like summer dresses, and you got your more practical uniform.
I'll put on the uniform and then head to the breakfast nook.
The kind of like uniform for the counselors is like they got these like blue button-up like polos, and jeans and stuff. Anything that and like the kind of hiking boots.
Sounds fun.
And you come out and you see the campers, the little kids, the little kitties running around, getting ready, heading to the breakfast area, and kind of ushering them. You see Isaac. Isaac, you feel great today. You got your polo on, although you hate the color blue, so you kind of elect to throw over your red kind of like plaid, your more big overshirt on. You've got you're feeling pretty good today. You see Amy. Amy's kind of sitting there talking with Kaya and Nikki, and just like jabbing away, having a good time. And you can go ahead and take yourself, just for mechanics wise, you're not in your darkest self currently, because you don't have a darkest self. That's not you. And yeah, everything's today it's a big day. You see Andy, he's getting ready to start the little preach to the kids. You're not really into the whole religious Jesus stuff, but some people like it, so I guess it can't hurt anyone. And you see Melody, and the kids are kind of following you like little ducklings. You kind of wish they wouldn't all the time, but
Guys, I told you I will play tag later. Not right now. I'm kind of tired.
Okay, Mr. Fernandez. And they kind of like push past you, laughing and giggling.
Amy, I'm telling you right now. No kids. I can't.
What? But I want 8.
Oh, hell no.
And then she gives you like a wink, like a joking like.
Yeah, hey, very funny. I'm not. No, don't give me nightmares. Please.
And you see you got like the tungsten band on your one of your fingers. You weren't really a fan of like jewelry's accessories, but you know Amy will get mad if you ever take this thing off. She told you.
Like, when are we gonna be done with this? Because again, baby, I'm not really for it. I mean, yeah, it's your thing, you know, Spanish and everything, but come on.
What? It's your. What do you mean when you get stopped? What with the ring? What?
Well, not the ring. I just the sermon. Come on, we have.
Oh no, come
so
on!
many-
It's proper foundations. Look. Andy's always nice to us. All right, it's okay if you don't believe in that kind of stuff. Whatever, tolerate and everything. But some of the kiddies like it, and I don't know. It makes me kind of feel good. He's got a cool voice.
Yeah, he's got a cool voice, but come on, just maybe we just hurry up and there's that spot behind the trees.
Isaac Fernandez, and she kind of takes her, and she gives you a nice, like, kind of deep kiss, and she goes, "I love you, but today is too much of a busy day for you to be getting rustled up like this."
Oh, come on.
And then she whispers, "Baby later."
Oh, thank God.
And then you feel Elliot clap you on the back, as well as Christine,
Damn, dude, I told you not to. Come on, my back is sore. You gotta be like that, goddamn.
as well as Christina and Brooke.
Hey guys.
Isaac, what's up, Mister? And Elliot's like, "What's up, Mister Married Man?" Well,
Not married yet. I'm fiance, so.
yeah, it's something that you'll never be, Elliot. You hear Brooke say as Christina's like kind of howling laughter.
Don't need to be me, Christina. I don't see you with anybody either.
What? That's because. Look, it's okay. I'm content with myself, and I know there won't be a partner out there that can, handle me. And you know what? I don't need to settle for less. And then
No
she
joke
kind of
yet.
she looks over
Okay.
at Robin, who's running around. Although there are some that are tempting.
I kind of joke over to Elliot. Yeah, handle.
You hear Luca come past you and kind of like elbow you. We playing ball tonight?
We'll see. I think so. Hopefully, if I can get what I want done to get done.
And Elliot goes, "That's not cool to call your fiance a what, Isaac?"
Who said it had anything to do with her? Last time I checked, you don't have a degree in investigation, so you should like.
All right. But I'm going all state. Look at me. I'm gonna be a champion if I eat this next year. Like my junior year, it's gonna be me. I'm gonna be the running back. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna get signed straight away. I know it.
Well, if you stop talking about it and do the practice, man, you'll be champion. All right.
Yeah. Tell that to my dad. And like you kind of pan over. And Andy, what are you doing as you're talking to the children that are kind of settled around? You're doing your morning routine.
Just the general good mornings and making sure that they've stretched and they're going out and they're enjoying themselves, encompassing the full visage that is Camp Sparrow for all these kids. It's important, while you're here during this time to really take it in, because when you go back home, you're going to be a completely different environment. You don't get to enjoy this all the time. So really take it in. Things change. So it's important to keep that in mind. But I'm making sure that, they're all good to go. They're getting ready for breakfast, taking care of themselves, being nice.
Thanks, brother Andy.
Of course. You can just call me Andy. You don't have to call me brother Andy. That seems a little bit too official, too formal. You can just call me Andy.
And you see Melody and Isaac, two of your shining counselors.
Just going to give a nice polite wave.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right. You all can go run off now. Good morning, the two of you. How are we feeling this morning?
Good.
Tired.
Had a strange dream.
Strange dream. I know what you're talking about. I've been taking the melatonin to help me sleep at night, and it just gives me wacky dreams all the time. I know exactly what you mean.
Are you allowed that?
allowed melatonin. It's natural. It's of the earth. I'm allowed to take it. It's fine. You won't see me taking much of anything else around here. Give me this one respite. How about you, Isaac? You said you were tired, but you look all right.
I'm just eyes, man. I think it's just my allergies going off. I just feel like it's just heavy. I don't know.
Yeah, you think you'd get used to it by now, but you know, outdoors not meant for everybody.
Yeah. Look.
Isaac, give me a keep your cool roll. There is
That is an 11.
cool, because I'm only taking success over 10. You looking for a second, like literally like a little split second, you see a person with kind of a shaved head and kind of like the black kind of hair looked over in like a black dress, white shirt, and glowing kind of black eyes peer at you from behind the cabin, and then in an instant they're gone. And it's like the record skipped almost. Like the whole world seemed to have skipped for a second.
Guys, did you see something over there?
See what?
What do you mean, Isaac? You didn't see anything.
You okay, Isaac? You saw
All right.
something?
I thought I saw something, maybe just another camper.
Bro, you gotta get your
His wife
eyes
told
checked.
him.
You hear Tyler come up.
Yeah.
Tyler.
Just,
Mr. Brother Walsh.
You can call me Andy.
Look,
Tyler.
man, the Tyler does, will respect people's titles.
The Tyler respects people's titles.
Yeah, the
All right,
Tyler,
well, if you're
that's-
going to
that's what I'm-
respect people's...
I like Ty Money better. The Tyler just sounds asinine.
Tyler. The Tyler.
What do you mean? I've never, and you kind of like think to yourself, you're like, he's never called himself Time Money. What are you talking about? Oh, you're funny, Isaac.
I think I need to do my own comedy. I think I'll.
That's a
Make
good
a
one.
killer.
Time Money? I have to think about that. I don't really have a lot of money, though, but whatever.
Oh, it could be like a play on words. Like it's not. Maybe you're like
Yeah.
wealthy and like knowledge.
Yeah, like Hannah Hastings, and he points over, sees Hannah in the background, like Hannah Hastings to get in these pit, and then she throws like a rock at him. Oh,
Hey, Hannah, Tyler, please. Try to control yourself in front of the campers.
sorry,
Tyler, maybe you might need to
Andy.
go take a jog.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Whoa.
do that. Yeah, I'll
Enjoy a
go.
run.
Get them gains.
Speaking of gains, I think we all need to go ahead and gain a grip on today. Big day today. So let's go ahead and just move forward with focus, with need. Understand. It is. This might not be our world, but the next one is. So let's
Well,
live like that, huh?
why can't this one be ours?
Well, it's already been claimed so many times over, and who'd want it anyways? It is beautiful, but why have what's somebody else's when you can have your own?
That's true.
Look, I'm just gonna help with the food, not really with this whole thing, Andy. But you do you, man. You do you.
Hey, no. I get it. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody, but I'm glad you're around, Isaac. You two, Melody, Hannah, the rest of you.
They all kind of
let's,
nod. And you, Isaac, you start preparing the food and like, not preparing, but you start setting everything, and you're just like perfectly using your psychic powers to like, you have complete control over it, and Luca does too.
Hey, Luca,
Yeah.
is there like a creepy looking camper that we missed? Like I know we have a couple
Okay.
of those.
So, okay.
emailed
That's
in.
first off. That's a little mean. All right, some of these kids
No,
aren't the
it's-
prettiest, but it's okay. Not everyone.
No, I mean this one was not to be mean or anything. It just gave an off vibe to it. I know, we got those emo kids and whatnot, teenagers, but I don't know. They gave a off vibe. I don't know.
Look, man. I think you're just nervous. Think about it. You finally got everything you wanted. You're riding on cloud nine. Your mind's just telling you something for there to be wrong. And I get it. But come on, this is great. We're gonna get the funding for this ecological project. The stuff with the Pharaoh's awesome right now. This Melody and Robin, they're amazing. The two new kind of people are supposed to come in today. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like something's missing? I mean, maybe I think it's what's the word? Philosophical, whatever. I just feel like something's missing. I don't know.
Do you miss Amy?
Maybe it's just Amy. Maybe it's just.
Mm-hmm. And you kind of look around, you see all the other kind of counselors that are here for the, couple 100+ kids. You see Samir, who is helping carry wood. You see Yanni, who is kind of wiping down the windows of the cabin. You see Hannah again. You see Jay. You see Luca, Reese, Robin, Jaime, Mercutio, Kaya, Nikki, Elliot, Christina. You see the two new counselors that are this year, Sylvester and Rebecca. They're a little bit they're interesting, but they're cool though. You see Victoria, who's kind of just attempting to start firewood, but that's not really her specialty. And then you see kind of Arden teaching a few of the campers how to press leaves into their book. And then you also see Lucas, that's also aiding in the effort of rebuilding stuff. And of course, Brooke.
The strangest feeling that something's off.
You hear this melody.
What?
I just can't shake it. Does something feel off to you?
I mean, I had a weird dream last night, but not off, just
Dream
different.
about what?
Just a cult and changing the world and cannibalism and all sorts of strange things.
MC, I don't know. Is it to gaze into the abyss or try to see if I can connect any of these dots to anything?
Sure, you want to gaze into the abyss? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, you're not really gazing into anything. There's no such thing as an abyss.
I'm just staring.
You're just kind of trying to connect the dots in your head.
That is an 8.
You think for a moment, and you see your eyes are trying to drawn to Donald Morrison's the kind of the leader, the owner of the camp, his private little cabin. You haven't seen him today.
Hey, Melody. Let's go check on Morrison. I haven't seen him all day. He probably needs help again. Probably unpacking something, or maybe he needs help.
Okay. Should we call him?
Let's go knock. He probably won't. Last time I tried to call him, I was screaming my ear off only to see that he had headphones on.
That's true.
Oh,
Okay.
Morrison, he always does that.
Okay. Sure. Wash hands. Head on off.
Andy, you see them both heading towards the direction of the cabin.
I'm gonna follow, but at a distance, and make sure that they don't see me. I want to see. They can go wherever they want to. I just want to make sure that they don't, get into any trouble.
And as you, Melly, go ahead and give me a keep your cool.
Eight.
You pass by one of the cabins. And for a second, I'm going to tell you something, but you're going to immediately forget it because you didn't roll over a 10. But I'm going to tell it to set the scene. Melody, you pass by one of the cabins, the school cabins, and if you look in the mirror, you see a young child with like pink hair and a yellow raincoat banging against the window going, "Wake up!" But like in that moment, it's gone.
You see something?
No.
Oh. How's Marcusio? I heard and Robin walked on and you too.
I wasn't thinking.
You gotta remember locks are a thing. I know the Fae, you're just out in the open. You gotta remember. Lock it.
Why?
It's just decency. I mean,
I have nothing
mortals
to be
don't...
ashamed of.
Well, it's not about you being ashamed. It's just a matter of people don't want to see certain things.
Well, then don't walk into my room.
Well, it's kind of hard when you're trying to find you and then, open the door and see Marcuccio's butt staring at you.
I imagine Isaac goes like his butt, like just screaming.
Just honestly, you just sound jealous.
Hey, look, I got my own girl. Your boy, let's just say he never skipped leg day.
No.
But he really put me to shame.
Yes, he does.
But I got my own goods, but I'm just saying, I got my own.
Yeah, you got something.
Yeah, Mercutio got Kate confirmed.
Confirm.
Jay will be happy to hear that. And you get to the doorway, Professor. No, sorry, Camp Owner Morrison. It's weird. He's never been a professor or anything. And when you get to the cabin, it does feel like this place is like a liminal space, like it feels distant. Like it's not supposed to be here.
Kind of knock on the door.
Why did you think of this place? What did you think of?
I had an off feeling. Was this always here? I mean, I know we have a bunch of cabins and whatnot, but this one just seems...
You hear shifting coming from behind the door, like it's getting closer.
Hey, Morrison!
Mr. Morrison?
1 second. But the voice sounds considerably younger. Andy, did you want to do something?
I'm going to just walk across. I'm not going to step out from behind a tree or anything like that, but I'm just going to walk across. I have my Bible under my arm, and I'm just going to start walking down the road. I'm going to say, Isaac, Melody, you're aren't you supposed to be working with food, Isaac?
Yeah, Morrison had some stuff here that we were supposed to get. We're missing some cups, and I know he's got. He said he got it covered. So
Morrison needed cups.
no, Morrison had the cups. I need to get
Morrison
some more.
has the cup.
Yeah.
Is last time I checked, the storage area had
well-
everything you needed. Did Mr. Morrison call you?
Oh, but
No,
we were
just
talking.
checking.
Yeah, we were talking last night. I was like, "Hey, man, if I need help, can I come to you?" I tried finding some cups, couldn't really find anything. I'm blind as a bat. Glasses, man, fucking suck. Oh, sorry, language. They suck. So I just need some help.
Of course, yeah. Here, why don't you? And he's going to grab a key, like his keys from his lanyard,
Yeah.
and he's gonna hand them out towards Isaac and say, "Why don't you go ahead, check the storage container that's over behind the mess hall, and I'll go check and see inside, because Donald doesn't like to be surprised by anybody, and he likes his privacy."
He was just there. I heard him.
Yeah, he's
Calling.
coming to the door right now. I mean, we might as well just let him
And-
come out. I mean,
At that point, the door opens, and in front of you, you don't see like Donald Morrison. You see Reese Morrison, his grandson.
Oh.
Not to be confused with Reese Ackerman. Unfortunately, there's too many Reeses in this game, but whatever. And he's looking like he just got out of a shower. He's kind of wearing like the loose camp uniform, cargo shorts, and kind of like the kind of black and white generic New Balances. You've met Reese Morrison a few times. He kind of splitting image of his grandpa at that age, really trying to inherit, make everything his own. Oh, hey, Andy. Hey, brother Andy, how are you doing? And he gives you a hug.
Reese, hi there. I'm gonna give him a big hug. It's been such a long time since I've seen you. I didn't know that you were gonna be down here.
Oh well, I wouldn't miss this day for the world. It's such a great thing everyone's doing here. And Melody and Isaac, right?
Mhm.
Well, of
Yeah,
course,
that's right.
You're the ambassador. Everyone knows about you. Thank you so much for the peace you've been able to broker between our realms. Since this is, I'm really hoping this will be a spot that the Fae can always return to if they need to, into a world that'll be preserved and made this landmark so it can never be kind of torn down.
It's been working very well, so I'm very happy.
Yeah. Did you guys need anything? I'm sorry. I mean, introductions aside, like.
They were apparently looking for some cups, and they assumed that your grandfather had them.
Oh, my grandfather stepped out. I don't know if he's gonna be here today. He might be back later.
Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping I could bend his ear about something, but if he's not here, that's fine. I understand completely.
Where did he go?
Roll me a keep your cool again, including Andy.
Including Andy.
Actually, wait, no, Andy. You know what's the secret is here already. So
I mean, yeah. But I rolled a 14 plus 1. That's an
There you
11,
go.
just in case.
Sweet Lord.
Oh, not a 14. It's
Nine.
a 10 plus 11. Sorry.
Got a
Put a
9
4 on the
too.
die instead of 14.
Yeah, I got a 9.
Andy, you see Amara pointing at the closet for a couple of seconds. Melody and Isaac, you see the same thing, but you forget. But you can note that reality has skipped a bit, like the tape skipping. You know that there's weird, like there was a glitch or something.
Reese, why don't you go ahead and work with Melody and Isaac here, helping them find cups. I think that's what they were trying to find. Introduce yourself with them, kind of, mingle, get to know them a little bit.
Yeah, camp.
I'm gonna go ahead. I just had to go grab a book that your
That's
your
cool. Yeah.
grandfather was
Hey,
visiting
let's.
me.
I'm always down to help Camp Sparrow out in any way possible.
Great. And Andy's going to slip in the door and turn and say, "I'll see you three later." Okay. And slowly close the door.
Do you let him close the door?
No. But I don't have a good reason why not.
That could be a thing. You could be like, put your hand up and be like, wait,
That's-
why?
Yeah.
Why do I'm doing this? Like,
Is everything okay, Andy?
Is everything okay, Melody? You're acting kind of strange, don't you think?
Yeah. I am.
You know what? How about this? How about instead of focusing on food, everybody's got it back, taking care of it. Why don't y'all three go relax a little bit, wind down, get ready for tonight? Everybody else can take care of chores for a little bit. What do you say? Take the day for yourself.
You know what? I think I might just head to the lake. Maybe I need to clear my head.
Oh, it's perfect. I did my morning paddle boating, and it's great. Water's so still.
Yeah, still. Come on, Melody. Why don't we I'll show you a good spot for you, Mercutio.
Yeah. Okay.
and
You two have a great day. You as well, Reese.
we'll have to talk later, Andy. I'm sure that everything is going great. The organization is very happy about the ecological preservation stuff here. We'll go over the specifics, though, of our next big project.
And I'm such a dummy. I don't even have to go. Here's the book right here. I'm just gonna grab a random book that's like by a table that's near the door. So I pick it up and go, here it is right here. Perfect. I'm gonna stack it underneath my Bible. I'm gonna go, let me get out of your hair. Let me get out of everybody's hair. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the day. Just gonna start walking off.
And Reese will follow you two. If you guys decide to go to the lake or whatever you do. And I think we'll come back, and this is a perfect place for a 5-minute break. We'll have a short recess, and then we'll be back to see how this chapter ends. See you in a bit, everyone. See you in a bit.
paid. I just did. That's $5.
What's the voice?
What the?
And we're back.
Hey.
That's how we're communicating from now on. We are back with more Gehenna Academy, Chapter 19, Mantra. How is everyone doing today? Amazing. Ooh, 13 viewers. Ooh, muy magnifique. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. I think I said magnifique.
Muy bueno.
Muy bueno.
Bueno and c'est magnifique.
C'est magnifique. You know what? I'm all about combining cultures here.
Yeah, you just
something different language saying thank you.
Itchy beard. No, I'm just fluffing it out a little bit.
I have no beard to fluff out anymore. It just is. It's
just
absolute.
Fluff it out a little bit sometimes.
It's absolute. It is what it is.
What is a beard but just itchy preserve it?
What is it? A beard, but what's the Castlevania? What is
face sweater?
Yeah.
Oh.
Miserable pile of
I've
secrets.
never heard that one.
No, that doesn't exist.
So yeah, where is everyone heading to? That's the real
Are we
question.
headed to the lake?
Head to the lake.
Heading to the lake. I guess that includes me too.
Does it?
It could.
Does it? It could.
I just imagine you're chasing us down and like a monologue is playing in your head. And
Oh.
We're gonna go to the lake. Oh, come on, you're so.
And then
So
they went to the
predictable.
lake.
I think I'm going to go try and track down where Amara is I'm trying to find Amara right now. Is who I'm trying to find. Pointing towards closets, things of that nature. Is it Amara, or is it just a phantom projection? Trying to track down Amara.
So are you staying behind and searching the cabin then?
Yes. I walked off, but I'm just gonna circle back and then circle back around.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I guess we'll cut to Andy for a little bit. Andy, you go to the door and you open it. And
All right, fuck stick.
you see the corpse of Morrison spill out of the closet, broken apart like a skin suit almost.
What a time to reveal himself. Kind of pushed himself, huh?
But
Kind of pushed.
you knew this all along, didn't you, Andy?
Yes, I knew it, but I just thought that maybe we could kind of keep it going for as long as possible. But then no, fucking idiot and his obsessions had to push him to trying to find out about Morrison, punch Morrison, all this stuff about Morrison. He's an obsessive cretin.
Yes.
It's fine.
Ever
Things
since
are going to plan.
Ever since Wickerton and Donald Morrison died, Reese has been trying his best to keep everything going.
And this new Reese is a good Reese. Reese knows best. He's better than the last Reese. So
Took care of the last Reese.
he did take care of the last Reese. Never thought that'd be something that'd happen. It's fine though. I think if he feels like this is a good time to kind of reveal himself, then it's the perfect time. Just as long as everybody stays in their lane and stays out of our way, then we're fine. Are they here right now? Can they hear me?
And you look back and you see Amara staring at you. Their visage is transparent, and it looks like they're fading away, just slowly but surely.
This isn't this what you want? Isn't this what you needed? What we all needed?
And you can
Why
feel
are you
yourself
trying to show them?
every second. You could feel yourself grow more powerful, and everyone out there is too, as rituals nearing completion.
Hmm. You're probably testing them, aren't you? Seeing if they can find things out. Will it break them? Or are they good enough?
Will they choose?
I think I know what Melody will choose, but Isaac is a Spitfire, isn't he?
Ivy didn't choose the right decision. That's why she's not here.
Interesting. I could probably use that. Thank you.
They need to choose.
They do need to choose.
Live in my world. Or die in theirs. As you hear Reese behind you.
Reese.
Everything you laid out, Andy. Everything we worked towards.
Everything we laid out. That's right. Couldn't have done it without you, Reese.
My grandfather was foolish. He didn't understand what the true path of mantra could lead to. But now, we don't even need mantra anymore.
You're saying that we're transcending it, right? We're growing?
We're beyond it. Hi, Wally.
Inner. Hi, Wally. It's our inner and outer selves combining and transcending. This is so exciting, Reese. It's just like you said it would be. At first, I was hesitant, but it makes me so happy knowing that this is coming to fruition. Put the work on them. I'll be ready to accept them when they're ready. I have to get everything prepared.
You'll be there at the end?
I'm always there. Wouldn't leave you alone.
Isaac and Melody. You arrive at the lake and all the kids are in the lake. The counselors are showing off. You know, who's wearing the best, like, bikini. Who's got the ripped bod. You see the whole skirmish team. What skirmish team? You see all the guys kind of, like, lined up. All flexing each other, including your boyfriend, Melody. And he jogs over. Hey, love. Everything
Hello.
good?
I don't know.
He touches your face.
I think something's wrong, but I don't quite know what it is.
And I feel like maybe your hand moves up to his face as well. As the brute goes past his neck, you get a flash of attempting to choke him in the infirmary. And then it's gone. Melody, are you right? Then he like checks your head. You have fever?
Maybe it's that dream. Maybe it's that dream again. I don't know.
That's all it was. It was just a dream. You're just nervous. It's fine.
Yeah. Do you ever get the feeling that we're just, I don't know, playing out some strange game?
Well, do you enjoy the part, like an actors on a stage kind of deal?
Yeah.
And you look, and for a second you can see him bleeding out on the floor. I mean, sometimes. But I don't know. I've kind of liked the role I've been given to play. I mean, what could be better than this?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Been a little dizzy lately, but I'm alright.
Dizzy, why?
Oh, just anxiety. It's a big day after all.
Isaac, why did you want to check in with... I nearly said professor.
I just felt something was there. I this doesn't seem real, does it?
You look back over at Amy, Isaac, and for a second you hear the car screeching and grinding against trees. And then it's gone. Like a distant memory, like a dream you had that you can't recall the details to.
Isaac, you're okay?
I think you see Isaac slowly backing away, just with his hands on his head, going, "This is not real. This is not real. This is not real.
What's not real? Isaac, what's not real?
None of this is real.
What do you mean none of this is real?
Roll
It's not
to
real.
keep your cool. Very important roll.
6.
Alright, roll fail. You think for a second as Amy comes up and hugs you from behind. She's in her bathing suit and she goes, "Guess who?" And the fears you had, I don't know why you had them, but they wash away in just an instant.
Hey,
Yes, love?
no. What are you doing here? I thought you were with I thought you were at the mess hall, the meeting hall, you know.
I know, but it's such a beautiful day to swim. Why wouldn't we be swimming?
Aren't there other things to be doing?
Yeah, I thought Andy said that there was chores to be done and whatnot. It seems like everybody's out here.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's fine. We could just enjoy ourselves, can't we? Just for a day?
We didn't finish
Setting up, I mean,
we didn't finish
if we
cooking.
we're setting up.
And she kind of grabs you and kind of pulls you towards the kind of edge of the lake. Hey, are you alright? Babe? And for a second, Amy turns to Ivy. And then back.
I can't describe what I'm feeling. This just feels. It's like just a piece. It's missing this. I understand why this doesn't feel right. I'm trying to wrap my head around it, but I can't.
Why wouldn't it feel right?
Because I'm happy. I'm never. I don't get to be happy.
Isaac, that's silly. You make me happy when you're happy. I want you to be happy. That's all I ever wanted for you to be happy. She holds up the kind of finger with the ring on it. You may be the happiest woman, just a couple weeks ago. Why can't you accept it?
MC question.
Yeah,
Is she wearing her necklace?
she is not.
Where's your necklace?
Oh, I don't want it to get wet. I put it away.
You never took it off.
Isaac, what are you talking about? As they kind of like, she kind of takes another step into the water, kind of pulling you in a little bit more. Let's just enjoy the water. Let's just enjoy the day together.
No. You're not her.
Why are you doing this to me, Isaac?
I cup my hands around her face.
It feels so real. It's everything you wanted.
This hurts so much, but you're not her. Whatever you are, you're trying to recreate it, but you're forgetting the key parts of what made her her. You can build this image, this mirror, this facade, but you can't pinpoint what made her special.
Isaac, all you had to do was just live in the moment, was accept that we could be happy. Why did you have to remember that stupid fucking necklace? I didn't even know why I wore it all the time. You know that. Please, come on. I don't want to go back to the way things were. I don't want to be gone anymore. Isaac, it really is me. Just think about me. Just let it wash over you. And we could go back to our perfect world forever. Our perfect world, Isaac. It's our heaven. And that you hear, Melody, and that kind of resonates with you. As you remember back to what Sylvester said. Mantra's goal was to make their own heaven on earth.
Mercutio. This isn't right. None of it's right.
Didn't we say if there was another time where all this bullshit didn't happen, we could just have fun?
Yeah. But that's not here.
Why can't it be, though?
It's wrong.
What's wrong?
If we're going to do that, I want it to be real. This isn't real.
Melody! Lose the head of the Hydra condition. Isaac and Amy kind of puts her hand on your face as your hands are right on her neck even.
I think Isaac will walk into the water with her.
That's exactly what I was about to do.
Yeah.
Into her eyes. He'll give one last deep kiss and go,
Don't send
I'm not destined for heaven.
Don't send me back there, Isaac. It was dark. And all I could hear was the car. It wasn't your fault. Look at me. Say it. You owe me that much.
I'll join you momentarily. And I put her in the water.
And she begins thrashing. And everyone kind of freezes up around you. And you watch as...
Isaac crying while he's doing this. He is... Can't not hold this in.
You watch as you start to drown Amy, that it almost looks like you're drowning Ivy at one point. It looks like you're drowning every person you ever cared about. And then, when all is said and done, the sky goes dark around both of you. And you see there's nothing in your hands anymore. Except the necklace. And as you look, you're not on the beach of the lake. You're at a place far more terrifying. Sorry, I'm just adjusting real quick. You're at... Andy. Where are they at? It's nighttime, and the fires or embers are lit on torches. But where are they at exactly?
They are on, like, the quad, the grounds kind of area of Gehenna Academy. It is a very, very special place. It is the center of the entire place. It is where everything coalesces. It is the heart. It is a very important place. And they're just laid out. No specific order, but just so that they're comfortable.
And has your outfit changed?
Mine has changed. There is white robes with a blue, stark blue kind of collar adornment, scarf adornment around it. It would seem almost Catholic, except it is backwards. And it comes down to a V, and the V is a in the center of the V is the mantra symbol. It is the upside down crescent, the sun,
Yeah, the crescent
and the upside down
sun.
crescent. Yeah. And he is just completely just waiting. He's just sitting and waiting.
And you yes, you can also lose pointlessly and cruel, Chantal.
Thank you.
And you see it. It's Mercutio, Melody, Isaac. And you see on the altar, you see behind Andy on this like kind of makeshift thing, you see Amara floating. And you see Reese looking off to the side, quite pleased, writing down. And Reese Morrison, not Reese Ackerman, Brother Morrison, as I'll call him, looks over at the two of you and goes, "You know, last time this happened, I was in his position, but I feel I'm losing the reins a little bit, and I can truly step down for this one."
Are you sure, Reese?
Andy, it's always been your show. Go ahead.
Well, you three have just made a mess of this, haven't you?
I haven't even begun. As you see Isaac slowly taking off his red shirt.
Isaac, no need for that. Can't you just, the three of you, just lie down and just let it wash over you?
No.
It's a good thing that's...
You're gonna get something washed over you.
They're like babies, Andy. They're babies. You gave them everything they could have ever wanted for. You gave them happiness, and they have to deal with the fact that maybe it's not real. Whatever. You design reality in about 5 minutes.
Shut up.
Don't talk to him like that.
Why?
This is
Because
heaven.
he's done.
This is not heaven.
Not yet, but it will be. It will be.
No.
It'll be perfect. And it'll be made just for you and just for me and just for all of us.
And you can see Amara is kind of like set up almost in like the crucifixion position, arms spread out, and they are barely a visage at this point as they're almost fully faded away.
I will say Isaac begins to take the Fey blood vial out of his pocket. You want to see heaven?
Just, if you're going to do something, Isaac, then please just let's get on with it, okay? You can't keep raging at all of this and fighting against it, okay? You have lived, both of you, all three of you have lived as no other people have lived. You have loved. You have had as much as this world as you are going to get, so just be done with it. Just be done with the agony of it all.
You can feel, just because I feel like this is something I would want to give you to kind of spice it up a bit, you can feel that what Andy's telling you is something that he truly believes in. And that in his head, he truly does think he's doing the right thing. And that he's trying to help you. And for sometimes, on another side, another realm, another flip of the coin, you might have agreed with him at one point in time. But that doesn't matter. What matters is how does your characters feel? It's your conviction versus his.
Isaac, I'm going to tell you something, and I want you to know it honestly and earnestly. And after I tell this to you, you can decide what to do with me all you want to, okay? And you can try as you might, and you might stop me, but you're not going to stop this. Are you ready for the truth that I'm about to bestow upon you?
Better make it the best, because after, I'm gonna rip your head from your spine.
Ivy didn't choose you. Ivy chose herself and her work over you, Isaac. But I'm not choosing anything over you. I'm including you. I want you to be able to go and live freely, so that one day you won't need to be defined by the person you're in love with. You can be defined by yourself. I want that for all of you.
Can I intervene in an act of violence between Amara and the ritual?
I don't know if it's not an act of violence though. I thought you were gonna say Isaac, because the only people that might be being violent are, because Amara's just doing their thing right now. You could definitely try to.
They
Amara.
want to do that.
That was Amara just wants to complete the ritual.
Mara made the decision. Okay, cool. I don't want to intervene in that act of violence. No, that act of violence is its own
Okay.
act of violence. I'm more focused on Amara. So, where's Reese in perspective?
Oh, Reese is just Brother Morse is just sitting down and watching it all. He's not making any movements to do anything at all.
Okay. I'm gonna head to Amara then.
Andy, do you let Melody pass?
Don't hurt them.
I'm not going to.
I'm on the
I'll
fence.
allow Melody to pass.
And you see Amara. Melody.
Amara, you
Melody.
promised. You promised not to hurt me. And I'm.
This is what we wanted, isn't it?
But what you're doing might hurt me.
The choice isn't up to me. The choice
Who is
is up to you. And they look at you, and all of a sudden, like materializing, you could see in your hand is a knife. The same knife that Yoni had back in season 1. If you really want to end this, you have to kill me before I fade completely. And while you consider that, Melody, Isaac, you and Andy are talking.
You're given a choice, Isaac. Everyone has a choice. Melody has a choice. Mercutio has a choice. I have a choice. Reese has a choice. Amaro made their choice. But you have to choose. What kind of man are you going to be when it's all said and done?
I think Isaac looks at the vial and looks all around him. Slowly turns up to Andy with very angry, pulsating neon purple eyes. I'm not angry that you told me the truth. I'm not angry that you used me in order to get your way into the school. I'm angry that you used someone that I loved as a tool to keep me in check. And for that, I'm gonna kill you. Every single one of your little cult buddies. And then find every last piece of mantra out there and rip it to shreds. And he will pop the vial and chug and activate Apex Predator.
As Isaac begins to boil and transform. It's more of a like psychic manifestation, as Isaac rises from the ground like Chronicle Dark Phoenix style. Purple pulsating energy coming out of him in whips and lashes. And are you going to lash out, Isaac?
Oh, yes. I'm going to lash out.
Andy, what do you do?
Andy's going to hold out his arms and hands like he's receiving an embrace, making sure that he's standing in between Isaac and Melody and Amara.
That is doing my math correctly, that's a 14.
I switch over to Melody really quick just to resolve this because I think I know what Andy's about to do. Melody, what do you do? You have the knife. Isaac is going to cut Andy down.
I'm gonna just say to Amara, I think you're wonderful.
I think you're wonderful too.
I think you needed to find yourself. And that's a good thing, because everyone needs to do that. But we need to do it the right way. We need to put everything back the way it's supposed to be. Okay?
Like going to sleep?
Like going to sleep. And I would like to roll to try to make Amara feel beautiful.
Yeah, that is perfectly. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's nice. That is a 13.
Can you go ahead and just explain to the audience what that move does?
I'll just read it. Instead of charisma being a tool for gaining power over people, you can use it to support others and help them grow. You can use it to make people feel good about themselves and accepted for who they are. Without this move, these kinds of gestures can only ever be conditional and partial, but when you make others feel beautiful, a 10-up helps them to see the parts of themselves that are powerful and true. This move can break the pattern of mind games and conditional acceptance. On a 10-up, I choose they take one forward, or remove a condition, mark experience, or I take a forward. Amara has Head of the Hydra, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to remove that. And have them mark experience. And then I'm going to stab them. I mean, you got to say sorry somehow.
And
You're beautiful.
Everything happens at once. Isaac, as you go for the killing blow, and Andy, it's going to land. What do you do?
I would like to utilize Stigmata, please.
Isaac, I'm offering you a choice here. I'm offering you a really big choice.
Fuck me, man.
What is your resolve? Are you willing to die to kill Andy?
Fuck it. Yeah. Keep it feral. Keep it feral.
And as you see, as Melody stabs Amara, and Amara's eye gives out, and eyes go back to black. And they actually don't go to black. They go back to a regular eye color, the first time they have in a long, long time. And Amara looks to the sky and kind of gives that dying. And Amara looks at you, Melody, kind of hugging you with their last action, and goes, Love you, Melody.
I love you too.
Isaac, as your psychic energy literally takes Andy's head off, you see feel an almost searing of pain through your body as your neck splits open and blood begins to pour in droves from it. Melody, the world is collapsing around you, and Mercutio is running for you and for Isaac as you see Isaac go down and bleed out. You see Andy topple to the floor, and you see Reese shake his head, and everything breaks, and you're back in that field once more. That dark, gray, rocky field. Except it's ever expansive now. And there's only one person in front of you, as you see Brother Morrison.
Is Isaac anywhere nearby?
Isaac's gone. Amar's gone. Andy's gone.
Mercutio?
Gone. And Brother Morrison looks at you and goes, well, I guess that's the end.
I don't have the head of the Hydra. I can't try to eat him. That's not how that works.
You were a really good member of Mantra. I just want to say that. You are absolutely fantastic. Melody. And you could tell that this person, this Brother Morrison, this Reese, this is the person that was Donald the whole time. You far exceeded anything I ever could see. Fantastic. But you know what? I like to think I was pretty good at this myself. But, unlike my grandfather, I know when I've been beaten.
So what are you going to do with me?
I'm not going to do anything with you. I'm not going to threaten you. I'm not going to kill you. Certainly not. I don't have enough power left for that. I guess this is the end of Mantra, to be honest. Well, not really. As long as one of the followers survive, some form of Mantra will exist. This isn't the first time Mantra's fallen, and it won't be the last. But this is probably as close as we're ever going to get to this plan.
And you're the head?
Well, I guess not anymore. I could go back to the real world. To the world we failed to change, failed to make heaven our reality. But I honestly don't feel like that. This place, you know what it's called?
Shut up.
Wow.
Could I roll to shut someone down?
Yeah.
The whole time he's been talking, I would like to have been advancing.
Yep.
That's my dice love me today. Thank you. 6 and a 4, so that's a 10. That's a 12.
Awesome. What are you gonna do?
I would like to have used hot to do that
Mm-hmm.
and just put my hands on his face.
If you want to kill me, love, it's not going to work.
Why?
Because there are 100 of followers out there. And as long as one person believes, as long as there's a head, I'll survive. You think this is the first time I've died? How about I give you another choice to do what to do with me?
Go ahead.
If you let me do what I originally want here. I would like to... I think I want to wander this plane. Separate from everyone. Just alone.
I'm gonna try to break his neck.
Okay. Roll to lash out physically.
He's not gonna go well. Let's see how we got. It's a 9, but I have a -1 to volatiles. That's an 8.
All right. So they learn something about your true nature. You gain a string. And they gain a string on you. The MC decides how bad the harm turns out, or you become your darkest self.
You can decide how bad the harm turns out.
You snap his neck completely. And he crumples to the floor. The word he whispered to your... the name of this realm. Golgotha. Place of skulls. And he crumples. Where will you go?
Can I even get out of this plane?
You can start walking. There's gotta be a door here somewhere.
Yeah.
You're
Go
pretty
for a
sure...
walk.
Pretty sure Isaac's dead.
The amount of people I've told to shut up today.
But Mercutio's still alive.
Somewhere.
And what is Melody's last thoughts? As you start walking forward.
I want to go home.
Where is home?
Good question. Because it's one of two places. It's either to Mercutio or to the Fey Realm. Ideally, Mercutio in the Fey Realm is therefore home.
So would you say the Fey Realm then?
Yeah.
And you walk. And you walk. And you see something in the distance. But that is to be explored at another time. And so ends chapter 19. Mantra. I would like to thank all my cast, all the viewers. We had a little more than usual today. I saw it spiked up the numbers a bit. It's kind of going down, but thanks to everyone that kind of tuned in and stayed in and watched. I really appreciate it. And, before we get to our like promos and stuff like that, I would just like to embark on our tradition as per always. Let's take a second and take a deep breath on the count of 3. 1, 2. Beautiful. Starting in reverse order, which means Vesli. Tell us.
Hi. Yeah, hi. My name is Wes Franks. I'm the creative director and founder of Caring Comfort Studios, a Twitch stream that is doing a lot of tabletop stuff and video game stuff and that and more. We are in full swing with some new shows. On Sundays, we have Mezzanine Alpha, which Nick was a guest on for the first 2 episodes, which is a Lancer RPG game. So big mechs, big anime type feel. And it's based off of the album Mezzanine by Massive Attack. So it's kind of got that feeling around it as well. On Tuesday nights, we have Comfort Sickle with Leslie, where she makes homemade popsicles and plays video games. Some of her favorites, some new ones. So that's at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then Camp Half-Blood comes on after that. Camp Half-Blood is a demigods game, which is powered by the apocalypse, much like this one. But it's set in the Percy Jackson universe. So it's me and the Hades High School cast, another Monsterhearts game, just running around Camp Half-Blood as demigods are wont to do. There's not an episode tomorrow night, but we'll be back next week with that. We have a bunch of other fantastic shows, Comfort County Snowfall, which is a Monster of the Week show, as well as our cyberpunk game, Displaced and Disorderly, every other Saturday, coming up this Saturday. So be sure to check that out. We would love to see you, love to have you over. Would love to be able to show you what we got. And I'd just like to say thank you to Chris and Chantel and Nick for allowing me to kind of be in this space. I know this is typically y'all's space, but thank you for letting me play Andy one more time and throw a little bit of wrenches into y'all's plans, just a little bit. But you know, it was a pleasure and a privilege. Hope to do it again one day.
Definitely. All right, Chris.
Hi, everybody. Again, I'm Christopher Cologne. If you want to find me, you can find me on Twitter at VO_Cologne, COLON. I do a lot of voice work and whatnot. In terms of stuff that I got going on, 3 things. First off, December 4th through 5th, I'll be over on Hootopia for BiPOC Sci-Fi Day. We're helping raise money for lupus organization, specifically the Lupus Foundation of America. We're raising money for those, and we're doing a bunch of sci-fi games. I'm going to be in 2 of them. One is a Lancer game, and one of them is an Alien RPG game. So I'm doing both of those. Also, I'm going to be playing with Wes, hopefully, probably next month, I would think. We're over at Critical Bits Cast as we're part of a well, not airbending, but technically the Legend of Korra sort of bending tournament style. So I'm on a team with Wes over here. So I'm excited. Hopefully next month we can do that. And in terms of other stuff, one of my gigs that I did for VO just came out. You can go check it on my Twitter. It is the transposition of Chloe Bronte. I played the main character Max over there, so you can go listen on the trail over there. It's sort of like a sci-fi rom-com kind of deal. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Check it out.
Awesome. And last but certainly not least.
Hi, I am Chantel B. You can find me on Twitter at Chantel B. I am a writer, actor, psychologist, streaming combo thing. I do a whole lot of stuff. You can find that stuff in my link tree, which is link.tr. I don't know, link whatever that link is for a link tree, and then it's just Chantel B on the end of that. I can be found most frequently over at Lost Worlds Archive, where at the moment we've got the Persistent Campaign Unlawful Disorder, which is an open legend game. We've got Daybreak Prep, which is a Monsterhearts game that I've been running. It's been my first game, and we're still going because it's fun. But it's in its second season. And the finale will be on Saturday at 9 Eastern, which is fun and exciting. Recently did Alabaster Kingdom over at Loading Ready Run. You can find the VODs for that at their site. And if you happen to be in Sydney, Australia, I'm going to be in a show that's on at the Opera House in a couple weeks. So hey, there's that too. That's fun. See, it's proof. It's proof. I am an actor. Like I actually do act stuff. So yeah.
And I'm super happy for you. That's I know you're going to break a leg and be amazing.
Thank you.
And I guess that just leaves me. Hi, everyone. I was your storyteller, Nick Francia. You can find me at Nobleman Nick. I am the stream producer as well as the marketing manager here on Gehenna Gaming. A lot of cool stuff. We had a little bit of a lull this past week because congratulations to both our team members, Ellie and Ian. They just had their child, their beautiful baby boy, and they're enjoying that newly made parent life. So as you hope you can completely understand why we had to delay some of our content. We do have two surveys out there. We have one survey asking and polling people what they would like to see from us in our future content, so in what direction of the show coming in 2022, as well as taking applications and pitches for new shows and new people to join our team. We would love to expand, even if you want to play with us. I know myself, I try to have different people every show I have and kind of expand my network out. And I'm super excited to keep doing that. Gehenna Academy, definitely one of my favorite shows. Just to let everyone know, next episode will be our finale, our series finale. It's the end of Gehenna Academy. The story has reached what I believe to be its natural conclusion. And I don't think... I honestly, I originally thought we might have done season 3, but I think taking in line with Gehenna Valley, the show beforehand, we really should just end it when it feels the most right, and I definitely feel the most right with it now. That being said, we are skipping next week due to scheduling issues, plus it's just going to be a hell week for me. And we're coming back on the 29th of November, correct? Which would be... yeah, the 28th for you, or 30th for you, I believe, Chantel. For our final chapter, everyone will be back. Everyone will be here. The whole cast should be here and living life and enjoying themselves. And
Except Isaac.
with some capacity.
Oh,
Oops.
Who knows? Oops, indeed. But I'll just drop the title right now. The next chapter, chapter 20, will be Heaven is a Place on Earth.
ooh. Ooh, heaven.
Sounds copyright.
I can't sing it for copyright reasons.
But don't leave just yet. Our faithful viewers who are stuck in through all this, we are actually going to go right in to rating Martlet Games. They're doing their awesome Terminal Black anthology, which is going to be based. They're playing a bunch of 10 Candles games. It's awesome. We love Martlet, and I think it's time for us to give them the raid. So one last time from all of us at Gehenna Academy, goodbye, good night. Send it over to you, Martlet. Oh boy. Let's go.